Welcome to the second episode of Spicy Saturdays, and in today's lesson we've got a very cool little riff using the cycle of fourths. So let's listen to the riff first and then I'll jump into the explanation. Enjoy. Alright, so as I said at the beginning, I'm using the cycle of fourths to create this riff. So let's explain quickly what the cycle of fourths is. So if we take the key that we're playing in, which is G major, what we can do is we can, for example, play G, play the chord that's a fourth above it in the key, so chord 4, which is C, then keep going. So the fourth chord above C would be F sharp diminished, and then the fourth chord above F sharp diminished would be B minor, and so on and so forth. So that's what I've done in this chord progression. So we're starting on the 5 chord, which is D, so D7. Okay, then we're moving to chord 1, which is G, because that's a fourth above D. Then a fourth above G, as I said a minute ago, is C, so C major 7. Then a fourth above C is F sharp diminished, or F sharp half diminished. Then a fourth above F sharp diminished is B minor, but we are actually going to play a B7 instead. Okay, it has a bit more tension leading into the E minor, which is the chord that we're going to be finishing on. Okay, so let's see how this all works in practice. So starting off with the D7, we've got this voicing. Okay, so we're playing open 2 1 2 on the top 4 strings, and then I use a little passing note to get us into the next chord. Okay, so the next chord is a G major 7. Now I'm using this voicing for the G major 7. It's a G major 7 in 3rd inversion. Okay, so that's 4 4 3 3. And then again I'm using another passing note, 5th fret of the high E string. And then we're moving into our C major 7, which I'm using this voicing for, the one that you're probably very familiar with if you've watched my videos. 5 5 5 7 on the top 4 strings. Okay, so that's a C major 7. Then here we can use a little bit of embellishment with our 3 fingers. Okay, all sorts of things we can do there. And then from there, we're of course moving to the F sharp half diminished. Okay, and I used this voicing here. Okay, so that's 4 5 5 5, just the root position voicing there. I did another passing note here at the 7th fret. And then we're moving to this B7. Okay, now I've altered this B7. So we're playing a B7 sharp 5 sharp 9 chord. This is really, really useful voicing to know. 7 8 8 10. Okay, and because we're playing an altered dominant chord, if you don't know what altered dominant chords are, check my video on them out. But we're playing an altered dominant chord, so we can play the altered dominant scale. Okay, so what I'm playing is the B altered scale, and I'm playing 10 8 7 on the high E string, 8 on the B string, 8 7 on the G string, 10 on the D string. And then we move into our E minor 7. Okay, so we're using this standard A shape, E minor 7, and I'm hammering on the 8th fret of the B string. Okay, okay, and then we're just running up the scale. Okay, so 8 to 10, and then 10 on the B string to 7 on the high E string, then 7 to 10 on the high E string, and then we're sliding from the 10th fret of the high E string to the 12th fret of the high E string. And for this run, see if you can keep the chord ringing out as much as possible. And then we're finishing on an E minor 9 voicing. So that's 12 12 12 14 on the top 4 strings. So there you have it. The cycle of fourths is a really great way to create chord progressions, and if you know all the inversions and different voicings for the chords that you're using, then you can create some really awesome sounds like this. So if you want to learn those cool kinds of voicings, check out some videos I'll link in the description. And if you want to take your chord progressions to the next level, then I'd suggest grabbing my book Chord Charisma, and I'm offering the first 2 chapters of the book Chord Charisma for free, absolutely free. Just head down to the description and you can download it there. In those first 2 chapters, I'm going to show you how to create a chord progression with the 7 chords in your key. I mean, circle of fourths is one way, but there's another way that I show you how to do that. It's going to show you how tension and release works with these 7 chords, which order to put chords into, make your progressions sound really, really cool. And then it's going to show you how to extend the chords using 7ths, 9ths, 11ths, 13ths, that kind of thing, to create some really sophisticated and jazzy sounds. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, make sure you head to the description, grab the first 2 chapters of Chord Charisma for free. Let me know if you're enjoying Spicy Saturdays down in the comments. What kind of thing would you like to see next in this series? Let me know and I'll get to work. Also, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.